Kayla and Emmy Lujan from Panther Energy are excited for their Jal Panthers and proud of all the Jal students' great success this year. Panther Energy is your one-stop shop for backhoes, dump trucks, roustabouts, and welding. Panther Energy, 1179 South 3rd in Jal, or call 575-395-2654, 575-395-2654 for more information. Panther Energy, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
You've just changed the light bulb in the pantry to an Energy Star energy-efficient LED bulb, one that uses up to 90% less energy than a regular old incandescent bulb and saves you more than $55 over its lifetime. You just saved energy and money and did the environment a solid. What's next? Organizing the pantry? It's suddenly so well lit. Find our LED
Kayla and Emmy Lujan from Panther Energy are excited for their Jal Panthers and proud of all the Jal students' great success this year. Panther Energy is your one-stop shop for backhoes, dump trucks, roustabouts, and welding. Panther Energy, 1179 South 3rd in Jal, or call 575-395-2654, 575-395-2654 for more information. Panther Energy, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Mamacitas in Jal has a broad selection of specials. Try the Mexican food, asado, tamales, enchiladas, and so much more. At Mamacitas, you can have it all. Mexican food, donuts, and a steamy cup of coffee at the coffee shop. Mamacitas has authentic Mexican food from the heart of good old Jal, New Mexico. Mamacitas, 301 South Main in Jal, is a proud supporter of the Jal community. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics. The staff of the Jal Public School District is proud of their Jal Panthers. Those late practices, hard work, and dedication paid off. Go Panthers! Jal schools have continually provided a quality education and safe environment for the students. Jal Public School System is on the move. Are you ready? Jal Public Schools, another proud sponsor of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jal, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
You've just changed the light bulb in the pantry to an Energy Star energy-efficient LED bulb, one that uses up to 90% less energy than a regular old incandescent bulb and saves you more than $55 over its lifetime. You just saved energy and money and did the environment a solid. What's next? Organizing the pantry? It's suddenly so well lit. Find our LED discounts at excelenergy.com/lighting deals. Excel Energy.
Mamacitas in Jal has a broad selection of specials. Try the Mexican food, asado, tamales, enchiladas, and so much more. At Mamacitas, you can have it all. Mexican food, donuts, and a steamy cup of coffee at the coffee shop. Mamacitas has authentic Mexican food from the heart of good old Jal, New Mexico. Mamacitas, 301 South Main in Jal, is a proud supporter of the Jal community.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, folks, welcome here to Jal, New Mexico one more time. Jal Softball again today. We've done a lot of softball lately.
Yes.
Not as much on the baseball side. I'm sure that's coming. Baseball team in Eunice today playing. I'm Dusty Wyndham. Beside me, Natalie Navarrete. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, back again, huh? We got cheated out of a game last week, right? You know, in a way, Saturday we weren't able to be here, so I'm turning myself back up. So trying to keep everything in order here as we continue along. It's going to be the number 6 Eunice Cardinals here to face your Jal Panthers, who are ranked 9th in the state. The Coaches Poll came out today, and it's a 6-9 matchup. One game, varsity first, then JV afterwards. Of course, we don't do the JV games, but you've got plenty of time to get out to the ballpark. 94 degrees when I got here. That's pretty warm, yeah?
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'd way rather be here in the shade than out on that field right now.
Yeah.
No doubt. For your Panthers, they will start off like this. John Abutts on the mound. Catching is going to be Yanira Salceda. Over at first base, it'll be Myla Melanson. I'm still getting that name right. Abigail Darden will be over at second. Playing third will be Anna Ross, and your shortstop today, Natalia Rivera. Out in left field, Myra Nieto. And then you'll have, let's see, where's our center fielder? I'm trying to find one.
That's Peyton Lujan.
I figured that's who it was, and they just didn't put the position on here. But so there you go, Peyton Lujan. And, of course, out in right is going to be Charisma Rodriguez for your Panthers. Let's see what we have the other way.
On right field, that looks like
That's left field over there.
Left field?
Yeah. So from home.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Sorry.
No, it does get confusing.
Yeah, I get my lefts and my rights confused.
So for your Cardinals, and we are ready to go here. They will start off here with Michaela Pierce. She is the center fielder, and I believe this says number 13. I couldn't see her number as she walked up, but there you go. We're going to get everything ready to go, get into the scoreboard, and we are ready for first inning action in this crucial district matchup here today in Jal, New Mexico. Butt's first pitch is going to be swung on and hit right at second base, and making the play. Who did we say was in second? Do you remember?
Natalia?
Abigail Darden.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
I keep looking at the wrong field.
Yeah, hey, I do too. It's easy to do when you get to be old like me. I don't know what's your problem. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. I just have short-term memory.
So the second batter here is going to be Nieto. Nieto will pop it up out into right field, and that play was made out there by Charisma Rodriguez. So,
dang, the first two went by fast.
Yeah, so good start for the Panthers here. See if we're getting a message. Thank you, ma'am. Tiffany Stubert, the producer back at studio for us here on HobbsAmerica.com. Thanks again for joining us. You have all season. We appreciate it every week. So third batter is up now, and that is actually going to be Stinson. It'll be Kelly Stinson here. And I didn't see what the count was. So I'm behind. But we're catching up as we go along. Got games for you again on Thursday here as well. Swing and a miss there, and that's going to be 2 strikes, I believe. I'll see if the ump throws up the count here. That's a big negative Ghost Rider. He did not. So now this ball's hit sharply at second. Up with it is Darden. Did she get it there in time? And by a step, they'll get the third out. So nothing doing for the Cardinals here in inning number 1. We'll wait for the home team to come to bat in just a few moments. You're watching, what is it, Panthers softball here on HobbsAmerica.com.
You've just changed the light bulb in the pantry to an Energy Star energy-efficient LED bulb, one that uses up to 90% less energy than a regular old incandescent bulb and saves you more than $55 over its lifetime. You just saved energy and money and did the environment a solid. What's next? Organizing the pantry? It's suddenly so well lit. Find our LED discounts at excellenergy.com/lighting deals. Excel Energy.
Iron Horse Sports Grill is now open. Burgers, wings, steaks, salads, pastas, oysters, and tons more, all delish. Check out their full online menu on Facebook under Iron Horse Sports Grill. Open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For takeout orders, just call 395-2109. That's 395-2109. Iron Horse Sports Grill, a taste you'll remember. 204 East Kansas Avenue.
We're back again here at, what do they call this stadium? We're going to call it Panther Field.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sound good?
Yeah, I don't know what they call this field.
It still says Lady Panthers out there. A lot of schools have taken out the lady deal to try to, for the equality.
Did you know our Panther's actually a lady?
I did not.
Yeah. The song is like we sing her colors, blue and gold.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. See, they're trivia. We're going to do Jal Panther trivia.
So ours should just be Panther. The guy should be Guy's Panther.
Nah. They should just all be Panthers. That's the way to go. So your first batter here is Butch. She will ground it to second. It's bobbled, and Butch will beat the throw.
Her.
And then it'll catch her in I thought the back of the arm there.
That's crazy.
As it got past the first baseman. And that will bring up Anna Ross. So already a better start to the game than the Cardinals had a moment ago. It is the bottom half of the first inning here, and pitching again is going to be Stinson. This one's popped up. Catcher will get to it, and the catcher is Mel Nieto. So Nieto will get the first out of the inning, but still a runner on first for the Panthers. Again, ranked 9th in today's coaches poll. And that's a good place to be. Top 10 is always good.
Yeah, that is, especially in the state.
Now Eunice again ranked 6th.
Dang, almost close to top 5.
Stinson's pitch will get through Nieto's legs here. After it hits the mitt, taking second is going to be Butts. She'll turn, but will retreat back to second base here, and it's a 1-0 count. The batter now is, by the way, Abigail Darden, the second baseman for the Panthers.
I don't know if you've seen.
Go ahead.
Last game, the JV played the varsity, and I think they were up by 25, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that poor Midland team just didn't have much talent on the field in that game. So here we go again. Swing and a miss, and you're counting now 1-2. So Kelly Stinson is the pitcher here for the Cardinals, and hadn't allowed a hit really. Is an error on the second baseman. That one's foul tipped into the mid, and that's going to be a strikeout. So 2 down now here, as we'll hit our next batter for your Panthers, and that is going to be Natalia Rivera. She'll hold up on the swing as that pitch comes in high this time from Stinson. Decent crowd here, you know.
Yeah.
Several red shirts in the stands.
There's more Eunice people than Jal.
Yeah. So when you get off work, come on out here. That pitch, I think, missed as well. They don't have anybody on the scoreboard, I don't think, at the moment. That one comes in low, and it's a 3-0 count. And Stinson back into her windup will come to the plate. That's right down the middle for a strike. So is it softball twice this week that we have?
No, I think we do baseball Thursday.
Okay.
TOCA comes down
Oh,
again.
that's right. That's right. We'll see if the baseball team can fare better against the Panthers.
I don't know. They seem better. They're way higher ranked.
Well,
Or lower. I don't know what you would say.
well, if their number is 1, and that would be the highest ranking you can get. So, yeah, you did all right. I think you got it right. This one's going to be fouled back here by Rivera. There are 2 down and a runner at second here in scoring position for the Panthers. They could take an early lead over the Cardinals should a hit come here, but it's going to be a strikeout instead. Rivera swings through it. It's into the catcher's mitt, and we are through 1 inning here in Jal, New Mexico. It is the Cardinals and the Panthers right here on HobbsAmerica.com.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics. Mamacitas in Jal has a broad selection of specials. Try the Mexican food, asado, tamales, enchiladas, and so much more. At Mamacitas, you can have it all. Mexican food, donuts, and a steamy cup of coffee at the coffee shop. Mamacitas has authentic Mexican food from the heart of good old Jal, New Mexico. Mamacitas, 301 South Main in Jal, is a proud supporter of the Jal community.
Back again here in Jal, New Mexico. We will now see Peyton Williams come to the plate, the first baseman for the Cardinals, whose parents are in the stands here today. And now a quick talk from the coaching staff to Williams as Butts will get back up on the mound. She's been the only base runner in the entire game so far. If you think about it, she's the only one who made it safely to first. But we're just now in the top half of the second inning here in a scoreless game. First pitch from Butts is across for a strike here. Butts has been the workhorse on the mound this season for the Panthers, and I don't believe there's a game she hasn't thrown in.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
She'll miss this time, and it'll be a ball and a strike. 1-1 count here. Williams last time here, because we did play them earlier this season here, she had a triple and a double that I remember for her dad said she'd strike out, and she did. And I didn't think it was fair, you know. This time she will pop up. The play is made by the Panthers, and there's going to be one away. And this will bring up Liz Gaetan. Gaetan plays third base here. This one will tail outside on Butts. It'll be a 1-0 count. So what'd you do with your extra day off last week, this past Saturday?
My family came down for, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, it's good to spend time with family sometimes. I mean, it depends on who the family is, I guess. You know.
Yeah, it was, just honestly, yeah. It was all right.
There you go. So this one's way up and in, and it'll be a 2-1 count here, I believe. I think they've got it backwards on the board. Nope, it's 1-2. Maybe I was wrong, and I was. Of course, Valeria, who's usually with us today at a track meet in Eunice. That one gets back behind. Did it smash your windshield?
No, not yet.
I see your head turns really quickly that way. I get it, man. You got to protect your car. So the count will remain 1-2 here with just one out in the inning. We should be into the second, top half of the second, and a base hit up the middle here for Gaetan. That will bring up Haley Jones, who is the second baseman. Where's number 1? So now the Cardinals have a base runner, and they'll see what they can do here. seems to me that they stole a lot of bases against the Panthers last time they played. So we'll see if they tend to send the runners more or less than they did that earlier game. It's about 3 weeks ago, I think. 3 weeks or a month ago. Somewhere in there. That one's in for a strike. The runner fakes and then comes back to first. So we've got a 1-1 count. Runner at first base in the top half of the second inning here for the Cardinals. And a swing and a miss there for another strike. 1-2 your count. Still one out. You know, I always think it's crazy when I travel farther than either team to come to one of these games, you know?
Oh, yeah, literally.
2-2 as that pitch misses from John Butts. And it's on its way. This one hit right back up the middle. They'll go to first, get the out there, and they'll watch the runner at second. And on the fielder's choice, with 2 outs, Eunice advances a runner into scoring position. And now that should bring up Riley Dillard. Dillard wearing number 10 and hitting left-handed here. Different look. Go ahead.
I said I love hearing cleats hitting the cement.
It's always fun. Runner goes as that ball got away, but sliding in safely at third is going to be Gaetan. So now just a base away from scoring, but these Panthers are an out away from getting out of the inning without that run coming across. Butts to the plate. It's going to be a called strike. So is that a 1-1 or is it 0-2? Let's see if the umpire puts it up again. Here comes the pitch, swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Because the first pitch had to be a ball as it got away from the catcher. That's how they advanced the base. More and more fans coming in, and we like to see that. Both schools getting support, and the strikeout from Butts there will end the top half of the second. The Cardinals do get a runner on. They will leave Gaetan at third. So, well, Panthers with yet again another chance to put the first runs on the board when we come back with more Panthers softball here on HobbsAmerica.com.
The Woolworth Community Library is a proud supporter of the Jal Panthers. They are excited to have their kids back into schools and in sports, all while staying safe. The Woolworth Library staff encourages you to swing by the library and check out all of the cool stuff just for kids. Great reads for all ages. Call 575-395-3268 for library hours and online resources. The Woolworth Library, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
The staff of the Jal Public School District is proud of their Jal Panthers. Those late practices, hard work, and dedication paid off. Go Panthers! Jal schools have continually provided a quality education and safe environment for the students. Jal Public School System is on the move. Are you ready? Jal Public Schools, another proud sponsor of all Lee County athletics and academics.
All right, we're back again. Natalie Navarrete beside me. I'm Dusty Windham. Right now, a scoreless game as we head into the bottom half of the second inning. And so far, a defensive struggle, I guess. You know, neither team really doing much. They've each had a base runner in this contest. So Stinson back out on the mound for the Cardinals. And for your Panthers, it'll be Charisma Rodriguez. Kind of like it better in the stands than I do in the press box. I don't know. Maybe the seat not quite as comfortable, but
yeah,
not bad. Better angle. And a ball on the first pitch of the inning here too. Rodriguez from Stinson. Stinson back up, ready to go again. And here comes the pitch. It's fouled back. And that one, yeah, a couple of hops. Is your car that close?
No, it's behind yours.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I just like to see if it will hit a truck.
And I've seen it happen, I'll tell you that. The 1-1 on its way. And it's going to be fouled off. He'll get out of play, and it'll be a ball and 2 strikes here to the leadoff batter, Rodriguez. You know, I've never understood why people would park so close to the game at a baseball or a softball game. Foul balls are, well, they just happen.
Maybe at the baseball field here, because if that net's huge.
It is, but we still see them get over it. You know, there's a foul ball, and the count will remain a ball and 2 strikes to Rodriguez here. Yeah, I guess it's just physics, really.
Yeah,
you know?
here is short. That's why I won't. Not even at the baseball field either, but.
Yeah, the baseball field worries me worse than this one, actually. I don't feel comfortable parking anywhere over there. Just think a ball's going to come through.
Yeah.
That pitch misses from Stinson. It'll be 2-2 to Rodriguez here. And Stinson now ready. Delivers way high. Count now full to Rodriguez. So we'll see what happens here. The number 6 Cardinals taking on your number 9 Panthers. This ball's hit right at second. It'll get just over the head of the second baseman. They're going to try to stretch it into a double, and safely is Rodriguez. Good slide out there.
That was.
So if you had to slide, would you have gone head first or feet first?
I would go feet first. I know the turf's hot.
Well, here's the thing. If you catch your foot on the base, you could break your ankle with the
That's okay.
momentum. You're like, it wouldn't bother me. I'm tough. Yeah, that's what I just heard. So your next batter here is going to be Nieto. A swing and a miss on the first pitch, ends 0-1. But a runner already in scoring position with nobody out here for the Panthers in this bottom half of the second inning. We are scoreless. It's 0-0. First pitch, or second pitch is on its way. Swing and a miss, ends 0-2. Couple of real quick good pitches from Stinson. Has Nieto behind in the count. Behind her will be Madison Inglet and then Amila Melanson. This ball is popped up. Can they get to it? Look at the hustle from Stinson. She will run it down in foul territory for the first out of the inning. And that will now bring up Inglet.
I know I'm not like a Eunice Cardinal, but I really do like the pitcher for Eunice.
She's been pretty consistent, no doubt, and that was a pretty good hustle play just to get back into foul territory there to get to the ball.
Like, I feel like she's just fast.
First pitch misses low for a ball here, and it'll be a 1-0 count. She is pretty quick. Of course, yeah, not to take away from Rodriguez out there. She turned a little base hit into a double with her speed a few moments ago, so this one will come inside from Stinson, and it's 2-0. So, if you had a favorite sport, what is it?
I would say either volleyball or softball.
There you go.
So I like them both, but I don't like to play.
Understood. I like to play. I'm just too old to play anything anymore, so.
I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I just don't like competition. And so people ruin that for me because they're so competitive.
So this ball's hit right back at Stinson again. She'll come up with it and make the throw to Williams at first for the out. But that will advance Rodriguez to third, and just an out standing in the way of scoring a run now for the Panthers with 2 outs here in the inning. Bottom half of the second, scoreless still. And it's going to be Melanson at the plate. This ball is going to get over the head of Williams, and the Panthers will score a run here. Staying at first is Melanson on the play. And it's a 1-0 lead for your Panthers here. So Jal looking for the mild upset. Number 9 over number 6. And they have a lead coming to the plate now. It is going to be the catcher, Yanira Salceda. First pitch across for a strike from Stinson there. That's 0-1. Game of inches as that ball just missed the glove by about, 3 or 4 inches there. And you see the score now, 1-0 in favor of your Panthers. way up high.
Ooh.
Swinging at a bad pitch that time was Salceda, and it's 0-2. Coach Lujan, would you call that encouragement that he was?
I don't think so.
Instruction, how about that?
Yeah, I say he's trying to motivate her a little better.
There you go. It's a 1-2 count, but, you know, swinging at a high pitch will drive a coach crazy sometimes. And it seemed to do the trick there. She did not swing the bat on that one, which was up high from Stinson, and it's 2-2. 2-2 with 2 down and a runner at first for the Panthers, who did score moments ago to take a 1-0 lead here over the Eunice Cardinals. Stinson back into the windup. She'll deliver way up high again. She's letting the ball go a little late now here in her delivery, and it's a full count. This ball is popped up. It's into right. It's in foul territory.
Oh, they caught it.
Good play out in right field here. The right fielder for the Cardinals, Lexi Garcia. So that'll do it for the inning, but your Panthers take a 1-0 lead here as we head into the third in a district matchup on HobbsAmerica.com.
Kayla and Emmy Lujan from Panther Energy are excited for their Jal Panthers and proud of all the Jal students' great success this year. Panther Energy is your one-stop shop for backhoes, dump trucks, roustabouts, and welding. Panther Energy, 1179 South 3rd in Jal, or call 575-395-2654, 575-395-2654 for more information. Panther Energy, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Mamacitas in Jal has a broad selection of specials. Try the Mexican food, asado, tamales, enchiladas, and so much more. At Mamacitas, you can have it all. Mexican food, donuts, and a steamy cup of coffee at the coffee shop. Mamacitas has authentic Mexican food from the heart of good old Jal, New Mexico. Mamacitas, 301 South Main in Jal, is a proud supporter of the Jal community.
Back again, I'm Dusty Wyndham. Beside me, Natalie Navarrete. She's a Panther. I'm a former Eagle, I guess I could say. You know, I don't want to say how many years, but well, pretty
Too
soon.
much to count. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a year and a half away from my 30th high school reunion. Does that say anything?
Yeah, this is a lot.
Man, I'm just going to go cry. Panthers lead at 1-0 here over the Cardinals as we enter the third inning. Panthers gathering around the mound for their last second talk. And let's see who is coming to the plate here. I want to say it's Zamora. It is. So Zamora playing over shortstop. It's Leylene, I guess. Leyleen. So Leylene. Different name. Unique anyways. And Jonna Butts on the mound for your Panthers. First pitch swung on and it's hit over towards second. Up with it yet again is Darden, and she'll make the play at first for the first out of this third inning. So far, defense really doing a good job behind Butts in the game.
Yeah, they need to start. Is Darden usually right there?
You know, I think she's played a couple of spots
She
throughout
used
the year.
to. They need to keep her right there.
She is really like a vacuum cleaner. We'll call her Hoover from here on out, you know. First pitch will miss here to the batter, Lexi Garcia. Garcia plays out in right field, of course. Made the play to end the inning just a moment ago in foul territory. A swing and a miss there, and it's a ball and a strike. One out here already in the inning. This one comes in a bit high, and it's 2-1. So a veterinarian, West Texas A&M, that's a pretty good goal.
Yeah, let's see if I can reach that goal.
So you're an animal lover then, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Actually, I actually have a lot of pets. Yeah, I do.
Well, that's good. I only have 2 dogs at this point, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I probably have anything you can name. I've had probably before.
Snake?
Okay, no, I was never allowed to have a snake. I've had a rat, some parrots.
My mom was deathly afraid of snakes, and I kept one under my bed for about a year. In an aquarium. I'd take it to school with me, and it would sit in my shirt pocket. Just a little garden snake.
See, I like snakes, except they just never let I have one.
You know what? The older I get, the less I like them because they move and they don't have legs. The 2-2 is swung on and missed for a strikeout for Butts, and that'll bring up the top of the order in Michaela Pierce. 2 outs now, though, in the inning. Okay, so Fish, do you keep Fish?
I've had one.
Okay. Let's see. Hamsters, gerbils, that sort of thing?
Yes.
Man, I had a ferret at one point.
They stink. So I kicked mine out.
Well,
I just kidding. Well, I didn't kick it out. I gave it to a loving home.
well, there you go. Mine actually had the sac removed from it surgically, and
Oh.
yeah. Well, so it didn't smell, but 0-2 now as there's a swing
Oh,
and
really?
miss.
You can do that?
Yeah.
So where they don't smell? If I knew that.
They still smell a little, but not nearly like they normally do.
Yeah, like it was bad, so I couldn't do it.
So we're talking animals, Panthers, Cardinals. Cats on top of the birds right now.
Oh,
And what a-
barely missed.
Well, just a good hustle play. Just couldn't get the squeeze on the ball out in right field. Could Rodriguez, and that'll be a base runner for the Cardinals here, as your next batter will be Mel Nieto, the catcher. So she'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at first here for the Cardinals, and we're in the top half of the 3rd inning. Panther baseball team playing the Cardinals, but just about 20 or so miles up the road. Runner will go. The throw from Salceda will hit the helmet of the batter, and then hesitating and not taking off here was, I think, is that Pierce out there running. Sorry, I had to look at my lineup to remember who was on the base paths. But an 0-1 count here with 2 down. But a runner in scoring position, the tying run at second base right now for the Cardinals.
I guess John and Eunice are even on hitting players.
So far, this ball's hit into center field and it'll get past Lujan all the way out to the wall. 1 run is in for the Cardinals, heading for 3rd now. And what a throw from out in the outfield. But staying at 3rd will be Nieto, and we're tied at a run apiece here in the 3rd. Now the go-ahead run is over at 3rd base as the pitcher Stinson will step into the box for the Cardinals. So each team just getting timely hits at the moment. And Butts will deliver here. This one swung on, has some wicked spin on it, almost gets past Melanson there.
Oh.
And now Stinson down on the play. Did they call the out? Yes, they did. So they'll have to check on the pitcher here, as it was an awkward step there on the base. And hopefully she will be okay. However, we're heading to the next half inning of play through 2.5. We're tied at 1 here in Jal between the Cardinals and your Panthers. We'll be back in a moment.
Mamacitas in Jal has a broad selection of specials. Try the Mexican food, asado, tamales, enchiladas, and so much more. At Mamacitas, you can have it all. Mexican food, donuts, and a steamy cup of coffee at the coffee shop. Mamacitas has authentic Mexican food from the heart of good old Jal, New Mexico. Mamacitas, 301 South Main in Jal, is a proud supporter of the Jal community. The staff of the Jal Public School District is proud of their Jal Panthers. Those late practices, hard work, and dedication paid off. Go Panthers! Jal schools have continually provided a quality education and safe environment for the students. Jal Public School System is on the move. Are you ready? Jal Public Schools, another proud sponsor of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Back again in Jal, I'm Dusty Wyndham. Beside myself is Natalie Navarrete, and Stinson's going to walk that off and get back out here. Thankfully, hate to see anybody get hurt at any time.
Yes.
In any of these games. These are student athletes. Student comes first, of course, and all of that. Doesn't matter where you're from. You just don't like to see players get hurt, and thankfully she's okay. But that injury almost came at or during the 3rd out a moment ago. We were in the bottom half of the 3rd, tied at 1 here with this Eunice Cardinal team, ranked 6th in the state in the coaches poll anyhow. And it'll be Jonna Butts up first for the Panthers. Butts, pretty good all-around athlete too.
Yes, she really is. She's good at like anything. Put her in a
believe that.
sport for the first time and she'll get the hang of it.
I wish I was that good.
I know, me too.
So the first pitch coming from Stinson here is she'll go into the windup, deliver high for a ball, and it's 1-0.
I think she also does like rodeo stuff too.
Now that's a sport that people are like, well, you know, they don't get hurt there. Man, you get hurt in rodeo so easy.
Yeah.
Why I never did rodeo. I'll tell you this though, one year during the Lee County Fair and Rodeo, I was working at one of the stations, KPER in Hobbs, many years ago. This is 20 some odd years ago now. And I got to ride a bull during the rodeo at the county fair, and I will never do that again.
Yeah,
So
that does not sound smart.
I think we've got a 3-0 count here.
I'd want to be like, if I was to be in the rodeo, I'd be like a barrel racer.
Yep. Me, I'm a spectator. That's what I do. 4-pitch walk issued here as Stinson will put Butts on the base paths for the Panthers here, and coming to the plate now is going to be Anna Ross. There's a lot of good athletes in JAL, though, honestly.
Yeah, there is.
I think their basketball team, girls basketball team, will be up and coming over the next couple of years. They were young and had some really good athletes on that squad.
And
Swing and
Natalia
miss.
was also one of them.
Yep.
I think that's the only baseball player,
Softball?
basketball, yeah, that came to softball.
You know, I'd have to double check.
Maybe, what's her name?
It's been a while since I did that. I did Tatum basketball, so I only came here for the one game last season.
Oh, no, well, there was Jana and
Yeah.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, I think Charisma played, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some really good basketball games going on between those two schools in the next few years on the girls' side. A swing and a miss there, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, and a runner at first here for the Panthers. It's going to be Stinson into the windup, delivering up high and chopped foul, though, on the swing here by Ross. So it'll remain a ball and 2 strikes. District will look a little different next season. Texaco will be in this district as well. And they're a pretty good team in a lot of these sports as well. So really competitive district coming soon. This one will bounce from Stinson. 2-2 the count. As Ross will take a practice hack and then step back in. And the pitch is going to be strike 3. Stinson will strike out Ross this time. And coming to the plate will be the second baseman, Abigail Darden. Player that didn't see much action in the first part of the season for the Panthers, now out there and starting to make a difference, really. A 1-0 count. Trying to find Jimmy's number, Jimmy Jones' number, so I could get a baseball score for everybody, but I can't find it in my phone. Maybe I didn't save it. The 1-0 pitch on its way. It's popped up into center. Coming up on it, the Cardinal center fielder, Michaela Pierce, will squeeze it for the out. Now there's 2 outs here in the inning. And still Butts at first base. She hadn't been able to advance yet. So good defense again. This has been a defensive game. At least so far, we're just in the bottom half of third. Pitch up high from Stinson. And the batter, of course, is going to be Rivera. Is that correct? Or is it still Darton?
No, it's just Rivera.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Double checking. That's what happens when you're old and tired, you know. It could happen, I guess, when you're young and tired. I don't know. But you were on top of it. There, 2-0 count now here as Stinson will deliver this one. And it's going to be a 3-0 count as I guess he called that one inside behind the plate. Behind Rivera would be Rodriguez should she reach here. That one's right down the middle for a strike. 3-1 your count now. 2 outs. Runner at first for the Panthers. Tied at 1 here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. So now Stinson ready to go again. That one's a strike as well. Shaking off the 3-0 count and a potential injury. Stinson back out on the mound and looking to get out of the inning here. This ball fouled, and staying alive is going to be Rivera.
Now, I wonder what the pitchers think right before they're going to, like, pitch the ball. Like, don't think too hard.
Location, I think, where they want it to go. You got to visualize it, right? I would think.
I don't know. What if they're, like, trying to get a strike, so they, like, don't think too hard on the motions?
You know what? Most athletes do better when they're not thinking, right? It's just instinct. This one fouled off again here by Rivera. I say most athletes like I was one. But we've got a 3-2 count here still. A payoff pitch coming from Stinson to Rivera. This one's going to be fouled back. And we'll get to do it again. This is a really good at-bat with 2 strikes. She's fouled off 3 pitches already. It's putting a little more fatigue into the arm of Stinson, but just staying alive and forcing that defense to be ready. Another foul ball as, I mean, a lot of pitches thrown just to Rivera alone. So we'll look for another payoff pitch. I'm going to call it the pause pitch right now because it just seems like the game's on pause here every time she gets a foul tip.
Oh, again. I wonder if she's doing that on purpose. Because usually she hits that ball far.
I think on that one she's just a little bit behind it, maybe on top of the ball as well, getting that spin to go back. But I'll say this, she's getting those foul tips just to stay alive at the plate, and it's a really good at bat to be able to do so. The courtesy runner now coming in for the Panthers is going to be number 6, Allie Mendoza. Butts had been out in the heat there for quite a while here in the inning. Quite a while just in this at-bat here.
I know, she was like, did you forget about me?
Yeah, coach, it's hot. So we're tied at 1. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Your Panthers with a runner at first in Allie Mendoza. And Rivera, will draw the walk on that one. It wouldn't have mattered anyways, as ball 4 was called. Even if they had attacked her out at second, she was safe. So this will bring up now Rodriguez here, and the right fielder will step in with runners at first and second and 2 down. 1-1 game, bottom half of this 3rd inning. And now the coaching staff out to speak with his infield. Hopefully Stinson's still doing okay. I don't think the injuries hurt her pitching in this inning.
I don't think so at all.
But big game again here between rival schools here in Lee County. District opponents as well, and 20 miles separates the 2 schools basically, and just a lot of history between the 2. It doesn't matter what sport it is, Jal and Eunice, they just want to beat each other, period. So now Rodriguez will step in. Stinson's still out on the mound as the visit is over. And a swing and miss on the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Runner at second is in scoring position in Mendoza and represents the go-ahead run here for the Panthers. This one will be low and inside for a ball. It's 1-1. And we'll see. The 1-1 on its way, swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. A strike from getting out of this inning without a run coming across the plate is ideal for the Cardinals. Of course, Panther fans wanting to see the hit here. The 1-2 on its way. Going to be a bit high this time to Rodriguez. 2-2 the count. And now 2-2 is hit in the air. It's going to get down and misplayed by the center fielder. 1 run is in for the Panthers. They lead it 2-1, make it 3-1 as that was Rivera scoring all the way from first base on that play.
Dang, she really is fast.
That's a 2-run double here to make it 3-1 in favor of your Panthers. So new batter? I'm wondering, is that actually Nieto?
Yes.
Okay, so Myron Nieto will come to the plate. Fouls the first pitch back. But a good lead for your Panthers now here against the Cardinals. 3-1 in the third. There are 2 outs and a runner at second here. Dude, I messed up the scoreboard. Do you see that? Not out there, but on the TV screens or wherever you're watching. Thanks for watching here on HobbsAmerica.com. Now this ball's popped up. It'll go foul or get down the line foul. Anyways, on the left side, and it's 0-2. That's a big 2-run, 2-out double there for the Panthers. And Charisma Rodriguez right now looking pretty good. Let me fix it on your screen. There are 2 outs. It is an 0-2 count. Stinson will deliver for the Cardinals as they're coming in low here. Blocked behind the plate by Nieto. And it's just Nieto and Nieto out there. The catcher's Nieto and the batter's Nieto. So Myron for the Panthers and Mel for the Cardinals up high with that one. 2-2 your count. Of course, both these teams trail the Loving Falcons in district standings. Loving, right now, the cream of the crop in the district. Now this ball's hit hard over towards third. It'll get under the glove of the third baseman, Gaetan, and another run will come in. Throw gets away from the catcher as scoring from second here for the Panthers was number 9 Rodriguez, and now it's a 4-1 game here in Jal, and a comfortable 3-run lead here for the Panthers, as stepping in will be Madison Inglet. Taking third after the throwing error there was Nieto, and now the first pitch from Stinson's inside for a ball.
It looks like Emi was talking to Nieto to hit it to like third base. So I think that's why every time she would hit it, it would go that way.
Yeah, very well could be. She's got a quick bat anyways, and if you're a right-handed batter, you get out in front of the pitch, you're a little quicker than it is. Usually you'll pull it down that direction. 1-1 pitch on its way, swung on, hit right at short, picked up, and a very fluid play there for the Cardinals as Zamora is able to record the out. But 4 runs, come across in the inning to make it a 5-1 game here. Through 3, your Panthers on top of the Cardinals. We'll be back for the top half of the 4th after this.
Iron Horse Sports Grill is now open. Burgers, wings, steaks, salads, pastas, oysters, and tons more, all delish. Check out their full online menu on Facebook under Iron Horse Sports Grill. Open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For takeout orders, just call 395-2109. That's 395-2109. Iron Horse Sports Grill, a taste you'll remember. 204 East Kansas Avenue.
The Woolworth Community Library is a proud supporter of the Jal Panthers. They are excited to have their kids back into schools and in sports, all while staying safe. The Woolworth Library staff encourages you to swing by the library and check out all of the cool stuff just for kids. Great reads for all ages. Call 575-395-3268 for library hours and online resources. The Woolworth Library, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Back here for the fourth inning now. The Panthers lead it 4-1 as they've corrected the scoreboard. That's what I thought it was, and I looked up and it's 5-1 on the scoreboard. I thought I missed something, but it's all correct now. 4-1 the lead. Here, 3 runs come across in the bottom half of the third for the Panthers to take this lead over the number 6 Cardinals. So a good inning for Jal, and they will be facing the first baseman, Peyton Williams. And the wind picking up just a little bit now, huh?
Yeah, it feels good.
It does. Nice little breeze here in the stands. As we're behind home plate, Williams will single into right field this time up. She had popped up that direction her first AB. And now with a runner on and nobody out, it will now be Gaetan, the third baseman, or is it? Is that number 5? Or is this a new batter? We'll double check the number as the umpire's got my view blocked here. First pitch is a ball called. And runner will stay put, and Williams at first here for the Cardinals. 1-0 count with nobody out in the top half of the fourth. That one's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Does it look like number 5 on the jersey there for the batter?
The ump is, oh, it's number 5.
So it is Gaetan still.
So you said that like if there's so many people on the field, like only one doesn't have to bat? Like if the coach doesn't choose to?
Well, yeah, and it's you get a designated hitter basically, or a fixed hitter. It depends on, what they want to do. And it can happen. Now, in softball, you can re-enter a game. So if somebody had come in to bat for Gaetan, who just strikes out on the 1-2 there from Butts, another strikeout for Jana, she's having a pretty good game out here. But in baseball, if you get lifted for a different hitter, you're out of the game. You can't come back in. So it's a little bit different in that respect. Now taking second is going to be Williams. She'll turn and retreat towards second here after that pitch gets away from Salceda behind the plate, and it's a 1-0 count with 1 out here. And the batter is Haley Jones. Butts sees that one fouled back, and it'll be a ball and a strike here. With 1 out and a runner in scoring position for the Cardinals, who trail your Panthers 4-1. Again, top half of the fourth inning. Butts to the plate, way out in front of that one. She took a little something off of it, changed speeds, and Jones swung a little early that time. And it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Williams dancing a bit at second, wants to run here. And she's going to get a chance, but that ball caught. But safely back in is Williams at second. That was close to being a double play there. Darden's having a game out there at second base. She really is. So 2 outs here. Natalie, you're just not as talkative today. Is it just exhaustion? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's hot.
It is hot. No doubt. Riley Dillard at the plate now here for the Cardinals. Takes a ball from Butts on the first pitch. And it's 1-0. There are 2 down here in the top half of the fourth. And the Cardinals are behind your Panthers at the moment. 4-1 the score. That one fouled back, and it'll be a ball and a strike. You see the third base coach talking with Williams over at second. And with 2 outs, anytime you see a swing, just about you take off running as a base runner. For the most part. This one's going to be fouled off, and you can see she took off again, did Williams. Didn't matter there, as the ball was foul. And it's going to be a ball and 2 strikes. Butts could get out of the inning without allowing a run again. Just allowed the 1 run in the second inning so far. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the Cardinals in the inning. As they do not get one pushed across, they leave the leadoff batter at second. And it'll be Panthers at the bat. When we come back for the bottom half of the fourth, they lead it 4-1 over Eunice. We'll be back.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jal, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally. which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Kayla and Emmy Lujan from Panther Energy are excited for their Jal Panthers and proud of all the Jal students' great success this year. Panther Energy is your one-stop shop for backhoes, dump trucks, roustabouts, and welding. Panther Energy, 1179 South 3rd in Jal, or call 575-395-2654, 575-395-2654 for more information. Panther Energy, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Back again in Jal, I'm Dusty Wyndham. Natalie Navarrete beside me, providing color commentary, of course. Panthers look good out there today.
Yeah, they're actually playing like really good.
I mean, you take away the scores that you saw against Midland TLCA last week. This may be one of their better performances of the season, especially on the defensive side of the ball so far, as Butts has had plenty of defense behind her. It's going to be Melanson at the plate here for the Panthers to lead it off. And then don't know what that actual stoppage was for there by the umpire as he called the timeout. But we're ready to go again. Bottom half of the fourth. Panthers already up by 3, looking to add to that lead here in the inning. Stinson to the plate here. And Melanson pops it up on the infield. Williams from first base will come up and make the play. And there's one out. That one seemed to have a lot of backspin on it, just kind of held up.
Yeah, I was like, when is it coming down?
Of course, the wind's blowing kind of in from the outfield towards home plate. And with one out here in the inning, it's going to be Salcedo, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I don't even need these papers anymore. A ball called, it looks like. 1-0 is what it's on the scoreboard here. Now 2-0 is that one will go outside on Stinson. And with one out and a 2-0 count, Stinson will deliver here. Fouled off towards the right side, off the handle of the bat, really, and a bit late on the swing that time from Salcedo. It's 2-1 here. Don't forget a JV game after this one. We will not have that broadcast, but you guys can come out, grab you some stuff from the concession stand, cheer on your Panthers. 3-1 is that one will miss low. Okay, so ballpark food. You got to think about it. What's your favorite ballpark food?
I say Frito pie.
I'm all about that. Yeah, that's a good one. Swing and a miss there, and the count now full here to Salcedo.
What would be yours?
Frito pie is a really good one, man. You know, nachos are always good too. You know, I'll eat a hot dog too, chili dog, either way. You know, not afraid of that.
You know, over here you hardly see any like hot dogs and stuff here.
Yeah,
Kind of sad.
Now 2 outs after the strikeout Stinson had just a moment ago against Salcedo, and back up to the plate, pitcher John Butts. First pitch going to be a called ball, and it's 1-0 here. Yeah, you know, like you get into like professional stadiums, they all have their own variation of ballpark food. And there's some good ones out there, no doubt. This ball is hit right back at Stinson off the mound. She'll get the play, and good stretch at first to get to that ball from Williams for the Cardinals, and that'll do it for the fourth inning. We head to the top half of the fifth with the Panthers up 4-1 here over the Cardinals, and Butts will be back out on the mound here for the Panthers when we come back with more Panther softball on HobbsAmerica.com.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Woolworth Community Library is a proud supporter of the Jal Panthers. They are excited to have their kids back into schools and in sports, all while staying safe. The Woolworth Library staff encourages you to swing by the library and check out all of the cool stuff just for kids. Great reads for all ages. Call 575-395-3268 for library hours and online resources. The Woolworth Library, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
We're back again. I'm Dusty. That's Natalie. I know you can't see us, but we're here, I promise you. We're the invisible voices of Panther softball this season. Right now, your Panthers up 4-1 as we head into the top half of the fifth with a mild upset brewing here against these Eunice Cardinals. And no love lost between two schools. We'll just say that. No love lost, right?
Nope.
First pitch swinging here. Butts delivers a strike as the shortstop, Leilene Zamora, is behind 0-1 in the count. That one's going to be a ball called. It was pretty close to a strike, I thought. But hey, that's why I'm back here and not wearing the mask down there. So the 1-1 on its way to Zamora. Swinging in the minute since 1-2. Butts on her game today. You know, I look at kids that run around now in the stands. I'm like, at one time I know I had that kind of energy, but I don't remember it. This is going to be hit out into left, and ow, it's misplayed out there in left field by Nieto. And coming to third now is the play, I think, out at third on the good throw. Nieto may have let it get by her, but the throw comes in and nails the base runner for an out. And now there's one away here in the fifth. So how do you make up for an error? You do something like that. Heads up play there and a good tag put down at third base for the Panthers by Anna Ross. That's a strike in now, and it's 0-1 here. As at the plate, I believe, I didn't even get the number. Was it Garcia, 14? Yep, that's who it is. Hey, we got a celebrity behind us. We got the boss.
Oh, wow. Look, shout out for Coach Richard. He always is asking for a shout out.
Well, he's got it now, that's for sure. Athletic director here at Jal High School. And a good guy, man. He's been good to me anyway. So this ball has popped up on the infield. Coming in over at third is going to be Ross. A couple of good plays by Ross here in the inning. And now there's two down. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Pierce, again, the center fielder. But so far, so good for Jonna Butts and the Panthers today. Impressive performance so far, I'd say. So Pierce, first pitch swinging, hits it into her own dugout. Says even if, you know, I can't get on base here, I don't want anybody taking my place out there. Now, I don't think anybody will. She started the game out in center, and it's 0-1. That's why if you're ever in the dugout, you watch the entire game because you don't want to get hit. Ooh, that ball came up and in from Butts to Pierce. And it'll be a ball and a strike here with two down in the fifth.
I wonder why they don't have nets up.
You know, good question. That's a good question. You could ask Mr. Richard that tomorrow. This ball is going to be foul. It'll tail foul on the soft grounder, and it'll be a 1-2 count. Wisely not picking that thing up until it went into foul territory. That time was Ross. And Pierce will get to come back up to the batter's box and take a hack one more time. Top half of the fifth inning, Panthers leading 4-1 over the Eunice Cardinals. This ball's hit right back up the middle, gets past Butts and into the outfield for a single here. So next batter up now is going to be Mel Nieto, the catcher. She'll take the shin guards off here in the on-deck circle. And again, with a runner on first and two outs, we'll see what Nieto can do here. Now this ball's hit right over at Ross. She's going to be responsible for all 3 outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to third. She'll turn, get it over to second. Coach Wuhan proud of her as he comes off the field and gives her the high five. And now we'll meet with the team. We're going to head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. This game flying by, Natalie.
Yes.
So let me see if I can get this all in the right spot. I want to talk about the rankings here in state softball. A coaches poll coming out today. And in Class A and 2A, number 1 in the state's going to be Tula Rosa, 14-4 record on the year. Just 3 votes ahead of the Loving Falcons. Loving, number 2 in the state. Mesilla Valley 3, Estancia 4, Wardsburg 5. Then the Cardinals come in. Eunice at 6. And all the way down at 9th is Jal, but that could change with a victory here today. We'll look at other Lee County schools while we're still here. In Class 4A, it says, but it's 5A really, is going to be Hobbs. Hobbs is ranked 4th in this state for a Lee County school. Let's look over Lovington, number 2 in the state in 4A. And, well, that's all the teams that play softball here in Lee County. In baseball, though, we'll talk a little bit about that. Hobbs not in the top 10 in 5A. In 4A, is Lovington in there? Don't see them there, unfortunately. So then you get into that 2A classification, and Eunice ranked 6th there in baseball, and Jal has a vote, but outside of the top 10 there. So that's a look at your Lee County rankings as far as the coaches poll states it here today. So the Panthers will look to add to their lead here as we're into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Stinson delivers this ball fouled back by Ross. She was the defensive star of the top half of the inning, trying to become the offensive star here in the bottom half. 0-1 the count. You know, as good as this game's been, Stinson's really actually been pretty good out there on the mound for the Cardinals. This ball is hit weakly. Nieto will come up with it, try to get it to first in time. Beating the throw out is going to be Ross. She's excited over there after this last half inning, and then legging out an infield single there. And this will be coming up to the plate. You know who it is, and now I got to look because I lost my spot in the lineup here, but that is going to be Abigail Darden, the second baseman. Darden's first pitch she'll swing at, and the throw to first not in time to get Ross, but an 0-1 count here with nobody out in the 5th and a 4-1 lead for the Panthers. So Darden now will swing, get this one up the middle. Will it get through the infield?
Ooh.
It does not. Sliding into second there and into the base runner, or into the shortstop, is going to be the base runner Ross unintentionally.
It's like she got the shortstop shins.
Yeah. That we call that getting spiked. Yeah, because the spike's on the cleats, right? You know?
Yeah. Luckily, it's turf cleats.
Yeah, and not nearly as bad.
Aren't they like rubber now?
They are. They are.
I mean, still hurts, but I guess a little better than metal.
So coming to the plate here is going to be the pitcher, Stinson. Nieto will look the runners back to their respective positions, but runners on first and second, nobody out, and an 0-1 count here to Rivera. Rivera had a 2-out, 2-run double to really break this thing open, and now it gets a single through the infield. Will they send the runner? The throw coming in from left, not in time to get the speedy Ross. It's 5-1 now. Panthers in the lead after the RBI single. 3 runs batted in the game for Natalia Rivera. So offensively right now, the MVP for the Panthers in this one. And now, next batter is going to be Rodriguez. She'll get a single to left, and it'll get through the left fielder in Dillard out there for the Cardinals.
Ooh, she rolled.
2 runs will score here, and all of a sudden it is 7-1 Panthers, and safe at third was Rodriguez. Or was that Rivera? No, that's Rodriguez, so now it's Nieto, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Still nobody out in the inning. And this ball is going to end up foul, as Williams will get to it in foul territory here at first base on the right side. It'll be an 0-1 count again. But nobody out, and already 3 runs across in the inning for the Panthers. And just a really good game, maybe the best all-around game I've seen from Jal this season. This one up high for a ball from Stinson, 1-1 your count. So Coach Lujan's got the team playing well right now, and it's the best time of the year to be playing well, as you can get yourself into the playoffs and make a run and make some noise. So 1-2 is that's a called strike behind the plate. Stinson now ahead in the count. Kind of feel for her on that last one as it just got past the left fielder. And nothing the pitcher can do there. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be the first out of the inning on the strikeout here from Stinson. And stepping out would be Myron Nieto. So Maddie Inglet. They call her Maddie or Madison?
They call her Maddie.
So Maddie Inglet. That's what I was thinking. That's what I'd seen on the roster earlier. And they'll pull her back, and it looks like it's going to be Melanson coming out. Is that Hannah?
Yeah, that's Hannah.
Yeah. So we'll head to the next batter on the scoreboard. 1 out in the inning. Runner at third for the Panthers as they lead the Cardinals here. It is 7-1 in the inning. Now getting the lineup changes made. And we didn't get to see much of Hannah last week either. She had the one at bat against Midland TLCA, and of course Coach Lujan, being the class act he is, pulled a lot of the starters out as they had a huge lead. What was it, 12-0 at one point?
Yeah, it was bad.
So, and got some other kids some playing time. Good time out on the field for the Panthers last week, and they just continue it here today. Melanson will watch the first pitch in for a strike from Stinson here. Hannah hurt earlier in the year, just barely coming back to action here for the Panthers.
Ooh.
Then she tattooed that ball. It goes foul on the right side, though, and it's 0-2. Tell you what, she helped us out a lot in press box earlier in the season. She ran the scoreboard, but would keep us advised on the rules at times. And we appreciate what Hannah did for us out here. But now, out on the field, I tell you what, she swings a pretty good bat. That's going to be a ball inside that time. I thought it was a pretty good pitch, but hey, we'll take it. Panthers catch a break there. Nieto behind the plate looks at coach like, what was wrong with that pitch? This umpire's crazy. Mel Nieto, the catcher there, not Myron, the player for the Panthers. That one will come inside as well. And after falling down, 0-2, Melanson's worked the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stinson to deliver. That one's going to be inside. 3-2. Now the Cardinal fans did not like that call at all. So a payoff pitch coming here on the 3-2. Runner at third and only 1 out in the inning. Melanson will see this one bounce, and she'll draw a walk. So now runners at the corners at first and third. And to the plate. That's Melanson as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Amila.
There you go. So Hannah will run towards second, trying to steal. Now the throw coming to third, back in safely on the head first dive.
Dang, Stinson threw that like she was mad.
Yeah, I think she's kind of got a gripe. A couple of those balls to Hannah Melanson looked like strikes from here. 0-1 your count now to Amila Melanson. Will pop it into right. It's going to go deep, and it'll one-hop the wall out in right center. 1 run is in.
Ooh.
2 runs across. The head first dive there for Amila Melanson here. I'm going to watch this. Hannah missed the plate coming across, and if the Cardinals see that, they can appeal that, and it'll be an out. And it won't be a 9-1 score. We'll see if anybody caught it, though. I watched that pretty closely, and it looked like she stepped right over this time. They will not appeal it, though.
Is it like the baseball?
Yeah. So here comes the pitch, and Stinson will hit Salceda, and that'll bring up Butts again. So a 9-1 game here. The Panthers well ahead of the Cardinals here. Salceda, the catcher, will get a courtesy runner here in the form of number 5. Is that Alani Mendez?
Yeah.
Hey, I got a name right that I didn't know. I'm gonna brag. That's how it goes, Natalie. I get to brag every now and then, you know. Still just 1 out in the inning. Now the runners are at first and second for the Panthers, as Butts will step into the batter's box, trying to help her own cause here. And the pitch going to be a ball low this time, 1-0. Seems like everything's just going right for Jal today here against the Eunice Cardinals. Outside and low again, 2-0 the count. So a 2-0 pitch coming from Stinson. Going to be low and outside again. Releasing it just a little early right now, I think she is. And it's a 3-0 count. Most coaches will tell the batter, don't swing at a 3-0. We'll see if she has the green or the red light here. Strike called, and it was a take the whole way, so that was a red light. Definitely red light. Now ready to swing the bat will be Butts as she'll step back in. Again, appreciate everybody joining us here at HobbsAmerica.com for this broadcast. And that one a called ball again. The Cardinal fans do not like it at all. Bases are loaded with 1 out now. Already it was 4-1 coming into the inning. So what's that? 5 runs have come in. We may have a pitching change here. I think this is the second visit of the inning. And the umpire interacting a bit with the fans here. We'll say it that way. 9-1 your score. Panthers are in the lead. There's 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. You know, there was an umpire earlier this season cleared all spectators from a game. Said you all have to go home, and they finished the game with no fans in the stands.
Did that count for the broadcasters too?
No, they make us stay because they can't hear us talk trash. Which I think, yeah, he's going to miss a call here and there. These are human beings, you know. You make errors as humans. You do, but you'd hope they get it right more often than not.
Yeah.
Bases are loaded here. The batter is Ross. She led off the inning and scored a run already here in the ballgame. 0-1 count as Stinson got that one across for a strike, but with the bases loaded and just 1 out, the Panthers could add to their lead. Ross will foul this one off on the right side. He'll get out of play. Almost one hop the bus over here. So Ross will step back in. Confidence building in her as I've seen just in this game alone. Not to say she was not confident. That one will be low for a ball, and it's going to be a ball and 2 strikes here to Ross. They did not make the pitching change, by the way, that I thought they were going to there. Ross pops this one up. It's in shallow outfield. It's picked up by the center fielder. They're going to have to get the ball in quickly. Out is going to be Melanson at the plate. And now having to go back to first is going to be Ross. There's 2 outs now in the inning. And the score remains 9-1 here. Good throw coming in from center field that time for the Cardinals. And the center fielder again, Michaela Pierce. So with 2 outs, next batter up is going to be, that is Darden.
Yeah, Darden. I don't know why I always want to say Dobson.
She's had a good game at the plate and in the field. Really good game out in the field as the second baseman for the Panthers now swings and misses there, and it's a ball and a strike to her. Again, 2 outs here in the 5th. And honestly, I think if Jal scored twice, this game's over. That'd be the 10-run roll. This one's through the infield. One run is in. It's 10-1. Now trying to score. And doing so are the Panthers, and that'll do it for the game, I believe. That's 11-1 here in the fifth. Isn't that the run rule? Nope, they hadn't called it.
I think that's after that sixth. Or no? Oh, yes.
It's after 5. 10 after 5, and that'll do it. Panthers with a big game. The winning 2 RBI hit for Darden there. Doing a lot of the damage. I think Natalia Rivera had a great game at the plate as well for the Panthers. They do take care of Eunice. 11-1 here in this one-off district varsity matchup. What a win for Coach Lujan and the Panthers here today. Jonna Butts, maybe her best performance on the season pitching. She only gives up the 1 run. That came way back in the second inning. But the Panthers with a mentality today to come out and dominate, and they did so. I'm pretty impressed by them. You?
I'm pretty impressed by both teams. I feel like they both work really hard to not let each other score, but at the end,
Panthers took it.
Yep.
That's going to do it for us here at HobbsAmerica.com for this broadcast. JV game coming up next, but we won't have it on air. That means if you're in the area, come out and support these student athletes here in Jal today. I'm Dusty Wyndham for Natalie Navarrete. We'll see you Thursday when baseball takes on Midland TLCA.
You've just changed the light bulb in the pantry to an Energy Star energy-efficient LED bulb, one that uses up to 90% less energy than a regular old incandescent bulb and saves you more than $55